Almost 31 years ago, an ordinary guy had what we believe was an extraordinary idea: to take a powerful, unique product and share it with a small group of committed people, people that were willing to make a difference, take a risk or two. And what happened was simply incredible. Come with me, I want to show you more. Let's check it out. Hi everybody, I'm Aidan O'Hare, and as you can tell, I'm certainly not a TV personality, but I am the Vice President of European Operations for Forever Living Products. And you're joining us via this worldwide webcast in our office in Scottsdale, Arizona. You know that extraordinary idea that Rex had some 30 years ago? It spread from basically nothing here in this town to span the globe. 135 countries around the world, 9.25 million people just like you are distributors for our great company. Now Rex would be the first to admit that he didn't do all of this alone. In fact, he surrounded himself with a team of very special people throughout the world, and I would love to be able to introduce you to all of them, but we just don't have time. Whether you're a country manager, a field worker, or a friend of ours down in Alavere, America, we appreciate all you do for us. But we are going to introduce you to some very special people here today, and let's start by you're going to meet a guy that's kind of large in life, and his name is Carl Zander. He's our Senior Vice President of North American Sales. Carl is a great guy, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go meet him.
Thank you, Aidan, and a great big thank you to all our great North American distributors for a great year in 2008. And a real big thank you to Canada. The distributors up there had a sales increase of over 50% over 2007. Great job, Canada. Now, in order to increase sales in 2009, we believe it's going to take technology. As a matter of fact, you're watching this show over the web right now. And we plan on utilizing even more forms of webinars and online trainings to increase your sales for 2009 and reach out to even more people spread out across the North American continent. With that, I want to wish you a happy 2009. I hope we have a great year together. I look forward to working with you. And I'd like to now throw it to Senior Vice President of Latin American Sales, Garen Breinholt.
Hello everyone, and Happy New Year. I have the great opportunity of working with all of the Latin American countries. 2008 was an incredible year with more than a 40% increase in Latin American sales. We also celebrated the emergence of 3 new profit-sharing countries. Paraguay, Ecuador, and Venezuela now join Mexico and Brazil as our profit-sharing countries. As I have traveled around to many of the countries, I have been impressed by their excitement, their enthusiasm, but most of all, their commitment to help others achieve their dreams. There are many things that I can attribute to the growth in Latin America. But as we begin a new year, I would like to share one thing I have observed, specifically in Brazil and Venezuela, our fastest growing countries. Motivation is a big part of our business, and as we know, it comes and goes. But one thing these countries do to keep motivated is what I call the Monday kickoff meeting. This is a time set aside each Monday morning when distributors get together to share positive experiences, motivation, and plan their week. The key is that this is done together as a team of distributors. The distributors that participate in these meetings are the ones that are experiencing the most growth. As we begin this new year, I encourage you to make the Monday kickoff meeting one of your goals. I wish you all the best, and together, let's shine in 2009. And now we have the privilege to hear from our president, Greg Mon.
Happy New Year to all my Forever friends. It's an exciting time to be alive, especially to be a part of Forever. You know, we have such exciting opportunities out there in Forever. It's funny because the critics and the media are focusing on negative events that's happening in the world, but Forever focusing on the positive events. And because of that and your help, we've had an incredible 2008. In fact, it's been the best year ever for Forever. So thank you to all of you who have worked so hard and dedicated your efforts to be successful at Forever. I know you're enjoying the benefits. You know, it seems we've grown everywhere in the world, and one area in specific is Africa. I've been working with Africa for several years now, and it's amazing to see the growth that's happened down there. In fact, last year, sales increased 60% over the previous years. So congratulations to all the African distributors. It's been a pleasure to get to know you and to work with you and to see your commitment. You know, with my new responsibilities as being president, I'm now starting to look at the global aspects of the company, and it's taken away some time from the African continent. But don't worry, Africans, I'm still with you. But we've assigned a new person to take over the day-to-day responsibilities for Africa. And it gives me great pleasure, and I'm very, very excited to announce today our new Vice President of Africa, Mr. Gary Shreve. Gary, why don't you tell them a little bit about what you look forward to traveling down to Africa?
Well, thank you, Greg. Hello, everybody, and a very special hello to our African distributors. I want you to know how excited I am about this new opportunity. You know, I've been working in marketing now for the last several years, and it's been fantastic. We've been able to accomplish some great things. I might be a little biased, but I actually think that we have some of the finest marketers in the industry working here at Forever Living Products. But now a new challenge lies before me, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to come visit you in your home countries. I've seen firsthand the love, the passion that you share for Forever Living, and I'm excited to come experience that firsthand. Now, Greg had mentioned earlier about the great success that you had in 2008, and I want you to know that I am very excited to come help and build upon that foundation. That foundation has been laid, but I know that we can do even more in 2009. Now, I'd also have learned throughout the years that success doesn't come by pure luck. So I was wondering, Greg, if you could share some insight with the rest of us and what our African distributors have done over the last few years to experience such great success.
Thanks, Gary, and congratulations. I know you'll do a great job, and I know the African distributors will love you.